I am golden. I'm good for the rest of the trip, but we're gonna make one more throw just in case. We're going big boy pieces of shad today. I might throw a couple relatively small ones out just to save and to guarantee fish being caught, but so what I have here is they're all different depths. This one appears to be about, actually I can tell you for sure. It's 13 inches, so this one's about 13 inches off the bottom, which would probably make this one about 25 inches off the bottom, roughly. All four of my poles, they have different depths on each one. This is kind of a learning trip. And this pole right here is going to be our baby pole. This pole is going to be whole baby shad. Not baby, but smaller shad. I only have so much time, I have to recast that. Oh, I'm getting a hit already. Oh, wow, 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 getting a hit already. Left pole. Line in the water. 1 minute. I kind of regret not leaving that one where it was. This one will count towards my tournaments because I only have 2 hooks in the water. I had 4 when he hit. I don't want my kayak turning sideways that way, so. He's just a baby, but that's okay. I definitely want to land him on the right-hand side. Oh, I hate these rod holders. I don't know how many more times I'm going to say that before I just change them. Landing, so the way I'm anchored, I definitely want to land fish on the right-hand side. Because as I pull the fish in, if I pull them in on the right hand side, it's going to straighten my boat out. If I pull them in on the left hand side, then that's the exact reason I got this net too. Might seem overkill. Uh-oh. Get it in the net. Might seem overkill for a kayak, but worth it. Not a bad fish. I'm getting another hit. Oh wow, get another hit, get another hit. I was in the middle of preparing this pole. This is another legal fish because I only have 2 poles in the water right now. And there's no way I'm gonna have to put him back in the rod holder while I deal with, if I lose this fish, that's whatever, but I can't be trying to land him with all this gear between my legs. He feels like a much better fish than the one I just caught, but you never know. Oh, this must be driving some poor old purist crazy right now. We're out here 5 minutes, hooked up on 2 fish. I might just leave 2 poles in the water. I might not, maybe I just won't go 3. or 4. Why should, if the fish are going to be this active, why should I, I mean, but the whole point of this trip was to try new things. And the new things I want to try. I don't have my net prepared figures. We got 2.3 mile an hour current right now, Ohio River. I would say I'm in it for sure. And I'm in a seam, which makes it feel even stronger. Oh, I'm getting another hit. I'm getting another hit on that pole. All right. That fish is on the other pole. All right, this fish is in. That one does not feel too big. So let's deal with this fish. This fish will also count towards my tournament because I still don't have, I have no hooks in the water at this point. Granted, I'm probably on a school of feeding fish, but that's okay. School of small feeding fish, that's what I meant to say. I'm gonna try and hand this guy. I haven't really ate or drank anything yet today, so I am now cramping. It doesn't matter how big the fish is, when you're reeling them in against 2 mile an hour current, it's a lot harder. A 20 inch fish feels like a 25, a 25 inch fish feels like a 32, 33. He's on the bottom hook, so if I do hand him, he's hooked well, so. I don't want to have him hanging out of the kayak because of the current. He's hooked so well though, I can just lift him up. All right. Just a baby. Man, I wish I had my back camera, but oh well. Who knows if this trip will even make the video because it's raining right now. I very well might not even, I might lose this GoPro. A little bigger than the last fish. Now let's get this guy. All right, we're good. I'm gonna submit these at the end of the trip. I never do that. I'm going against what I preach, but I only got so much time to fish. It's a weekday. All right, we're getting this guy out of here. That was stupid. We got that anchor off the bottom. Now we're gonna go shallower where it's safer. I'm eliminating my chance essentially at a bigger fish, but if the fish are feeding, they'll be everywhere essentially, and my safety is much more important than catching a big fish. As much as I want to catch a big fish, I should not be anchored where I was currently anchored, so we're gonna try and anchor in the same spot. Just, oh wow, that pulled me out a lot deeper. So I'm currently where I wanted to be anchored. So the way this current works right here is it will push you out deeper. So what I should have did was I should have anchored in 15 foot of water where the seam is, so it's not as powerful against the back of the kayak. Yeah, the current might be as strong where I'm at, but it's nowhere near as powerful. Which might sound weird. You would think that, you know, 2 mile an hour current here is 2 mile an hour current there, but it's not all current is made equal. There we go, there we go, we got a hit, got a hit. He's still on, he's still on. He's still on, he's still on. There we go. Fish on. Oh, fish off. Nope, fish on. Nope, fish off. No, fish on. When he's swimming towards me, he's really swimming towards me. This is a baby though, for sure. Oh, it's a striper! It's a striper! Swiper. I don't know how well he's hooked, so we're going to... I've never actually caught one of these as a bycatch before. Oh, yeah! Oh, I know a bunch of guys that are gonna be upset about this. Whew, that is such a big wiper! Ah! Oh, I think this makes me more happy because I know some wiper guys cannot stand when catfishermen catch their fish. That explains so much because he was coming at me so easily. Oh, wow. This one's a catfish. This is not a striper. This one feels like the biggest of the day, but unfortunately will not be going on the leaderboard because this one's an illegal fish. He's not big, he's just wrapped up in line. And the reason this one's an illegal fish, I am actively using 8 hooks. In our tournament scene, you cannot use more than 4 hooks at a time. We got this guy at 25 inches. So he's probably not 7, 8, 9 when I was saying that. He's probably more like, I'd give him 4, but that's okay. 4 pounds is still a giant wiper. Peace. Actually, I'm gonna respect the wiper. I'm not gonna respect the wiper, guys. As much as I like to talk crap, I don't want to disrespect our fish by just throwing it in. I actually didn't mean to just throw them in like that. Kind of feel good. All right, time to handle this double. You know what? With that wiper hitting, I should definitely not have this just sitting in the water. I would, if a wiper came up and snapped my line, I would be pissed. All right, fish number 4. I'm gonna hand this guy for 2 reasons. He's not that big, and I can't use him in my tournament. There's always gonna be one person out there who says to me, nobody would ever know. Well, I don't want you in our tournaments ever, if you're that kind of person. If you're the kind of person who will say nobody would ever know, don't join my tournaments. I don't want you in. He's the smallest of the day, actually. He's 22 1/4. So the nice thing about him being 22 1/4, he's not being submitted to the leaderboard. I don't have any 22 1/4, so I can't be accused of cheating. I mean, I guess I could be. Anyone can always accuse somebody of cheating. Oh, I would much rather be... I can't do it. I would so much rather be deeper. It's just... If this was 2 months from now when I ordered a spot lock motor, if I had a trolling motor right now, I would be able to be fishing deep. And I would probably be absolutely ripping up numbers and honestly probably big fish. I hate the shoulda coulda woulda guy, but they're here. I can see them. I'm catching them. I can see them breaking deeper as well. Where I'm at though currently, I think it would be more, if I catch a big fish, I think right now, honestly, it would be more luck than actually I found the fish. Because what I'm doing right now, this isn't skill. I'm in front of the mouth of the marina. The water is up to 45 degrees. There was a ridiculous amount of bait back there. Fish are going to be coming in and out of here, period. This took no skill. But to get those big fish, I guarantee you I got to be a little deeper and more in the hole, which I think I can't really make right now. There we go. There we go. There's the hit. It just needs to be a big hit now. He's pulling it down hard. I wish you guys could see it. There's no guarantee he's big though, because this side is the side with more current. But he loaded up well. I have a feeling he's going to be the biggest on the day. I'm trying to figure out, all right, what will be the best way to do this? Yeah, I think he's going to be the biggest on the day. Unless I feel him unraveling through the line. So it could just be a small fish coming up through the water column sideways. But I can't see anything. I don't know how well you can see it either. So unfortunately, I only have this one camera going because when I started this trip, it called for rain and it did rain. So I figured if I'm going to get rained on, if I do lose a GoPro and ruin it, I'd rather only ruin one of my GoPros, not two. I'm looking around because this light in front of me is blinding. So I'm just making sure he's not collecting any of my other lines as I reel him in. Let's see here. First bait or second bait? He's on the top bait. He's not terrible. Nothing special, but not terrible. I don't think he's hooked great. He might pop off right here. Oh, which we don't want that for camera purposes. Not a bad fish. Definitely the best of the night. Not sure how much of that I'm going to leave in. I might fast forward through that just because it's funny. Just the explanation I gave while I was reeling the fish in for people who are watching is I couldn't get them because the leader line's so long and the current's so strong. When you're in a kayak, you don't have the luxury of walking up and down the boat. You gotta bring the fish to you, which was why I specifically bought this net. It's a little big. Honestly, it's a little big for what I'm doing, but oh well. He's actually a really, really good fish. That's a really fat blue for us. Very happy with this. Night's worth it. All right, we're gonna give him a little launch. Oh, don't hold on my thumb. A little bit of blood, never hurt nobody. I guess it did. I guess it hurt actually a lot of people. Oh wow, oh wow. I got a really big fish. I hope he stays on. Oh, I need him to stay out of the docks. I need him to stay out of the docks. I hope he's as big as he feels, because we're not in current right now. I thought I got hung up on a dock or something. Oh, stay out. Okay. No, he was just kind of wrapped up in the line funny, which is why he felt so big. But that's a good sized blue cat. There's nothing to be ashamed of here. I'm being quiet because I'm around boaters that might be whatchamacallit, houseboats. Oh, this is a good fish. This is a really good fish. Biggest of the day. You might ask why I didn't net him. It's because he's hooked really well with one hook, and on top of that, it has looped, my leader has looped around his face. So he wasn't going anywhere. This, for only being 31.75, this is a stud of a catfish. Very pleased with that. This guy has a good shot at becoming a really big fish. Alright, I gotta be relatively quiet with that because there's people sleeping around here, I think. Alright, that's the end of this trip. I don't know how well you can see it on your side, but the rain's picked up to a point where I'm pretty sure that second storm is here. And I'm a stone's throw away from my Jeep, so. Great day, roughly 10 fish. Not bad for an afternoon after work. Biggest fish caught dragging in 47-degree water, so can't complain about that. Anytime you get a fish to hit dragging baits under 50 degrees, that's a good sign. Water's on the way up, and not gonna lie, I wish this rain would be coming during the day, not at night, because this rainwater's not as cold or not as warm as I would like it. Oh man, I am scaring. I don't know if these are big gar or what I'm scaring here, but I am scaring some big fish. I hope it's not gar. I hope it's just